I've had a ton of different successful businesses, one being trash can cleaning for a while, mobile detailing, and even a lawn care service, making my first $10,000 in 6 months. Your first business needs to be simple, jobs need to be quick, and something with a low barrier to entry. In this video, I'm going to show you which business should be your first, not only because it's the easiest, but the potential to scale is endless. I would absolutely recommend people start with lawn care, as that's exactly what I did. Most people, I would have to say, know how to use a weed eater and a mower, which is nearly half the equipment that you need to start this business. Also, whenever starting and picking a business, you have to think to yourself how open the market is. If I were to try and sell a service where I clean dogs, the only people I could sell to were people with dogs. But one common thing that almost every single family has is a yard and grass that needs to be cut. And right there, you find your first thing that most people don't want to do is cut the grass. This is going to be great for business, meaning that because everyone has a yard, they're all different shapes and sizes. This gives you a lot of leeway in the quoting process. Meaning, if I were trying to make more money myself, I could find yards that were bigger and neighborhoods that are even bigger. Also, if you were just starting out and I had minimal equipment and I were all alone, I could take only smaller yards that are helpful to me. But you guys, I'm about to tell you the one reason that most people never start this business and that most people fail. But the people that do know it go on to make tens of thousands of dollars, so hold on. QuoteIQ is incredible, especially if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments. Give QuoteIQ a try for free. Just click the link in the comment section and the description of this video. QuoteIQ is also the fastest way to send estimates, invoices, and secure payment from your customers, and even providing you with real-time business analytics such as close ratio, sales, and expense tracking. The one spot most people struggle with lawn care is whenever you're trying to price jobs, and most people use a flat rate. There's definitely an obvious benefit to it when it comes to getting more jobs versus getting the right jobs. If I were to offer someone a flat rate, but their yard was twice the size of another yard you just did, now you're missing out on money that you could have made. So instead, I would set up some sort of quoting process based on the square foot of the yards, or even go with a higher rate per yard. But the good thing for you is that these yards can add up very quickly, meaning you could quickly get up to 25 to 30 yards a month. Also, this kind of business is very good at creating recurring work. Most people, if they get their grass cut by you, they're going to want you to come every 2 weeks to a month. Also, if you did a really good job, it's unlikely that they wouldn't call you back. This is where I really start to struggle in side hustles like mobile detailing and can cleaning. The maintenance that these services provide isn't necessary every single month, meaning the recurring work isn't happening. Obviously though, everyone's car gets dirty every day, but most people don't see inside each other's cars, so nobody's really that worried about it. This is what I really mean by scalability. More people are going to worry about how bad their yard looks and where their neighbors are going to judge them. This may be another problem you encounter, and it's the fact that it's too easy to build up yards. You need to make sure you stay within a number of yards you can knock out each week with no problem. This side hustle can become a full-time job very quickly if you aren't careful. When we first started out at 15 jobs a week, it was very manageable, but getting into 30, you're going to start to need some help. I eventually ended up hiring on 2 of my friends that would just alternate, so one of them would know how to mow the yard and the other one would weed eat or edge with the weed eater. This process of having 2 people actually worked out really well for me, but in the end, I finally found out that you only needed yourself and one other person. In the very beginning, I had one guy on the push mower, one guy on an edger, and me on the weed eater. Therefore, I finally found out that you didn't need somebody to have an edger. That's when I finally learned that you could edge with a weed eater and it works just as well. And not that it was that big of a deal to have 2 people to pay, but once again, you are going to lose profits if you're constantly having to let go of more money to pay each person, and you don't need that many people. It was just easier to let go of one guy and just alternate him in when the other guy was sick. Finally, the marketing strategy that took us to our first $10,000 was simple flyers passed around our community, just in all of the nicer neighborhoods. But I really wish that somebody would have been pushing a course like mine on how to get customers and get $10,000 in free leads. There's a lot of mistakes that I wouldn't have actually had to make, and it just would have made my time so much easier. A lot of my subscribers have been struggling to get more customers or even their first customer, but I developed my own lead strategy that has gotten me my first $10,000 in jobs. And good news, my course is completely finished. If you guys want to learn my strategy of how I've gotten $10,000 in free leads that I can continue to service day after day after day, there is now a number that you can contact. Listen, the course is not going to be for free. I give away a lot of good information on this channel, but if you want to take your business to the next level, or you're thinking about starting a business but you don't know how to get customers, in this course I'm going to teach you how not to get scammed, how to get thousands of dollars in free customers that you can service on and on and on, also how to talk to customers and make sure that you sell your service quickly and efficiently with my own personal messages that I've had with customers. You guys can contact this number up here, and if you send me the word strategy, we're going to get you set up immediately. But these higher income people and the neighborhoods we were passing flyers out to were more likely to bring stable customers and not not people who are going to change up their lawn guys every week. Also, whenever you're doing jobs for a higher income person, they just value the work more and you can set higher prices. When I get a higher income customer, whether it be mobile detailing, can cleaning, these people are very helpful, and like I said, they see the value in their work. They never challenge my prices, and they're just the best kind of customers to have. And I've definitely had my fair share of lower income customers. Trust me, these people are going to come, so you need to be careful. In the very beginning, it's going to be hard for you to get $50 to $60 a yard until the yards exceed a certain size, of course, but let's do some math to motivate you here. If you had 15 yards at $60 a piece and you did them every single week, that's $4,000 a month. Also, 15 yards a week is very easy to obtain. Some people might love their grass cut every single week, but some might like it every couple weeks. It just depends. Also, the barrier to entry is pretty low. You can get away with just having a weed eater, a blower, and a push mower. Cutting grass and doing lawn care work isn't easy, but it's going to prepare you for every other business you want to start. Dummy.